Yo, still Bills, what's the deal, man? We back at it again on this Wednesday. It's hump day. Gotta get my brakes fixed, man. This shit is tragic. Like I'm literally riding on metal, so I can't be wilding I can't fly in the middle. I can't fly up and down the street. You dig? Shit is tragic. But peep game, man, we gotta get into this shit, man. And that's the chant and what he said yesterday in them tweets he sent yesterday about Thurman and Swift, man. Listen, man. Y'all spent years denigrating this dude, trying to formulate these narratives that y'all can't get the fight done because he's on the wrong side of the street. He need to fight. You know, the WB, no, all types of wild shit, man. I'm looking at Thurman. Everything I've needed to say about Thurman, I've said about Thurman, man. This dude was my favorite PBC welterweight, man. And the way you dropped the ball so hard, it's just such a disappointment to see how where you come, how far you fell off, Brody. I don't really even need to say shit else about Thurman. Outside of that interview that you did yesterday with Fight Hub, man, you ain't fought nobody. I still don't think you fought nobody. That Spence, I don't think that Spence beat Sean Porter. The best Spence barely beat Sean Porter. The best Spence only had a split decision win over Sean Porter. Had it not been for that knockdown, he possibly would have lost to Sean Porter. So don't sit here and tell me, don't sit here and be so dismissive of Sean Porter as if Sean Porter was just he was a dead man walking in that ring. No, we thought he was, but he wasn't. We thought he was, but he wasn't. And the kicker is, you wanted to fight that same Spence. I don't know what niggas is getting. Like, how are we, bro? This shit is laughable. You wanted that same Spence. You sat on the bench all last year and all this year, expecting that Spence to get in there and fight you, and you never got the fight. So now that Bud went in there and handled business against him, it's that Spence. You ain't beat nobody you know. You ain't beat no champion. You beat that version. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, y'all niggas get on here with these convoluted talking points, and it's like y'all don't clearly think shit out. I get it, you and your feelings, so you trying to look at a way to slide him or whatever since he slided you. But hey, it is what it is. I ain't mad at Bud for not fighting you. Just like the same way I wasn't mad at Spence for not fighting you. The way you disregarded both of them and the times when they were winning and they were both legitimate champions. You had the most to say about Spence. Nah, man, I ain't worried about no Spence. I ain't worried about no Spence, man. We can get so and so. Y'all, you was just looking for every way to circumvent fighting Earl Spence. Now that you wanted to fight, you was in a mood to fight him after he looked the way he looked against Sean Porter. Now you get it to fight him. No, I'm cool on you, Keith Thurman. I don't want to fight you. Same thing with Bud. Bud is now not just the champion, but the undisputed king of the division. Now you want to fight. Now you on there thirst trapping for fights and shit, man. Like, even before he was there, man, when you lost your belt to Manny Pacquiao, you talking about send me a contract on IG and watch me sign it and all that shit, man. It's like, bro, you just be doing too much. This is why you respect fighters. This is why you don't disrespect niggas, man. This is why you keep shit a stack. This is why you don't formulate narrative. This is why you need to know when it's time to go against the program of whatever flagship that you're flying. Now you on the outside looking in, and unless he forfeits them belts, you won't become a champion again because he's not gonna fight you, and he's just not gonna fight you. And it is what it is with you, Brody. Now, as far as Swift is concerned, man, look, you let your dad get on there and run his mouth and really talk you and paint you into a corner, man, because it's like you just everything that your pops was saying about Bud, you gotta wear. Your pops lives vicariously through you, Brody. You was that man's mandatory. They sent you an offer. Y'all turned it down. Y'all turned it down. Your pops on there talking about, yeah, man, like, why y'all worried about PBC? Why y'all went we in our own lane? They got their own lane over there. Your pops trying to get Lomachenko to move up 3 divisions to fight Bud or whatever, man, so you ain't got to fight him. Like, so Bud ain't got to fight your son. You're like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck is we doing? Go fight your mandatory. Go fight who's the number one in the within the WBO. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do because that's your son. The fuck are you talking about? I just think that you did like I don't get it with y'all. I do not get it with y'all. Y'all do some of the most questionable and head scratching shit, man, and it's like y'all do realize you live your future or your present dictates your future. It does. These chicks who want to be dots out here. All right, cool. You living in the now, man. Eventually, niggas, when you tired of random niggas busting that shit down. You want something serious, and don't no man want to commit to your ass because you done been ran through. Same shit in boxing. All that bullshit y'all niggas talked in the past. Now look at y'all thirsting for a fight. Now y'all want to get on here and ride a nigga wave or whatever because y'all see the notoriety that he's getting through these major media outlets and all that shit. Now y'all want a piece of that because y'all automatically think that that's going to heighten y'all payday, and that's just not always the case. Those two, Bud and Spence, have a backstory and a rivalry that goes back 5 years before Bud was even in the division. They was talking about him versus Spence. They disregarded Keith Thurman. We want Bud versus Spence. That's the fight that we want. That's backstory. That's history. And through that came a plethora of fans who formulated their own narratives on how the fight would go down, who's ducking who, yada, 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 all types of shit. And that built for excitement in the fight. Y'all niggas didn't even try to make the fights with Bud before that shit. Even Sean Porter went over there and fought Bud. Y'all didn't even try. And it ain't like Danny Garcia is a dude who, like, you not know, like, you were anyways ass dude. Both y'all at this point anyways ass dudes for the PBC. But y'all, it ain't like y'all was, y'all not Spence, y'all not Wilder, y'all not Tank, y'all ain't none of them. So it was like whatever the fuck ever with y'all. So there was nothing stopping y'all from taking an offer from Bob Arum to go over there and make that shit happen. Y'all didn't. Now fast forward all these years later, here y'all are panhandling on the motherfucking island in the middle of the street talking about, yo, let me get a Bud fight. I got real estate fees and yada, yada, yada. Like, bro, you was a mandatory and was sent the offer that you rejected just to go fight Ivan Redcash and Adrian Granados, bro. Now you want to fight? No. Y'all not getting the bag that Spence and Bud got because of the rivalry that went into it. Y'all not getting them type of bags. Y'all niggas ain't getting 8 figures. No. I highly doubt it. Swift being on a pay-per-view headlining on a pay-per-view with Spence, that wasn't enough to garner attention like that to the point where everybody was clamoring to see that fight. No. That shit barely did 200K. What makes you think you gonna be? No, bro, no. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, born and raised North Side, my nigga. Bud is our champion up here, but I'm gonna be the first nigga to tell you, Bud isn't the name by himself that that y'all are thinking that he's going to be after all of this shit just happened. If he is, I will gladly take my eat my crow. I will. Because I would love for him to be a superstar in this sport. I would love for him to be not just one of the more talented fighters, but I would love for him to be where Gervonta Davis is as far as notoriety and popularity is concerned. But until that fight, he hasn't been. He hasn't been that. And that doesn't take away from his talent. It doesn't. But my point is, what y'all think because he had that success that he had with Spence, that he's automatically going to do them type of numbers every time he gets out there, and that's just not the case. Or it could be the case. I hope it's the case. I genuinely hope it's the case. But I don't ignore history, and I don't live in a moment. I try not to have knee-jerk reactions or whatever. But I just really need y'all niggas, man, to go sit the fuck down somewhere. Your dad painted you into a corner, bro. Like you talking about, just your pops talking about, man, go. I still ain't forgot about that. Like real rap. I would like Bud to fight you. I would like for him to fight Danny. I would, just on the strength alone of the, your pop, just to see how ignorant your pop get at the presser and all that shit. All that nappy hair shit that he was talking about, all that racist shit, nigga flying out of his mouth and all that shit. I'm from Philly. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Nobody give a fuck about none of that shit. Niggas got dead homies up here and all that shit. Niggas done been in shootouts. Niggas done been shot. All that shit. The same shit up here. It just happens more in Philadelphia. There's plenty of bitch made ass niggas in Philadelphia. Don't nobody give a fuck you from Philly, bro. Nobody. Nobody. That is a non sequitur, bro. The same shit that happened in Philly, the same shit happened up here. Niggas gang bang up here. To my knowledge, that's some new shit in Philadelphia. Everybody want to be Bloods and Crips now. We've been pushing in politics since the 80s, since before I was born. I'm born in 86. So don't talk to me about I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly. That shit don't mean nothing. So I would like Danny to fight Bud. Or I would like Bud to fight Danny. I would love that shit. And humble his pops. Bo Mac and Red and Bernie and all them niggas finna sit there and let you get away with talking that nigga shit and really just talk. I mean, nah, Brody. That's not gonna happen. But I'm cool. I'm like, I don't have no issue with him going in the other direction. It'd be better. He'd be better off fighting someone like Jerron Ennis than fighting them too. If we keep his shit stacked, yeah. What are y'all bringing to the table, Brody? I gained nothing fighting y'all. At least with Jerron Ennis, he's an up and comer that everybody just seemed to be so giddy about. Man, let me go ahead and crash this nigga and move on to greener pastures, bro. These new niggas ain't fucking with me. Danny, the two motherfuckers that, two of the three motherfuckers that beat you, Bud stopped. When he fought him, he stopped him. When he fought them, he stopped the both of them. You fell victim to them niggas. You fell victim. What the fuck does Bud get out of fighting, Brody? Nothing. Outside of it, he beat Danny Garcia. I think it would be a good fight. I wouldn't be mad at the fight, but man, it's just how you niggas act like just this Hollywood type, your nose all up in the air when it comes to Bud, years ago. Now all of a sudden you niggas is thirsty for a fight, man. Like, man, get the fuck. Oh shit, I forgot my fucking packages again. God damn. Oh well, I'm just have to keep it water today. Niggas is bugging, bro. So all I'm saying is this, man. Just it is what it is, man. Y'all gonna have to look for other shit to get into. Nah, fuck this. I can't do this shit, man. Not today. I ain't got my packages. I'm mad about that. Y'all gonna have to look for other shit to get into though, Brody. That's just the long and short of it. That's the long and short of it. If someone out there to fight y'all, Bud just ain't it. And that's just something y'all gotta wear for all of the wrongdoing y'all did for this since that man moved up to welterweight. Disregarding this dude. He ain't fought nobody the WB know. Every welterweight that he got in the ring with, because he wasn't a PBC fighter, he was just supposed to be dismissed and disregarded. You mean Kavliasquez ain't better than someone like a Jamal James? You don't think Kavliasquez would get in there and beat Danny Garcia? Y'all niggas is wildin', man. Y'all niggas is wildin'. Y'all not, bro. It is what it is, man. Y'all go look for something else to do. Because Bud ain't even about to be at 147 that much longer, my nigga. So, I'm heading into work, man. That's all I gotta say about this shit, man. Y'all be easy. Deuces.